Hi everyone, welcome to Sean Burgess Fitness and thank you for tuning in to our latest Flexibility Matters video on how to passively stretch the lats. So, with today's stretch, I'm going to show you how to do a child's pose, which I'm sure you've probably come across before, you might not know the name of it. I'm going to show you some progressions to try and increase the stretch as well. So, your basic child's pose is a yoga position that you would just simply sit back onto your heels with a little gap between your feet, and then just keep your shoulders back and down and just extend the arms as much as you can. So if that feels a bit uncomfortable, just on your stomach, you could always open up the legs and go through that way. But you want to make sure that we're stretching all the way to the ends of the fingers, so we're right trying to lengthen the hands, lengthen the arms. Yeah, nice stretch going right into the top of the back. So with this muscle group, it spans all the way from your lower back, your iliac crest, all the way up to the top of the back here, and even over those bicep tendons as well. So it's a great all-round stretch. However, if your lats aren't too tight, especially lower down, that version there might not feel too bad for you. In fact, you might not even feel it at all. So to progress it on, what I would recommend doing, getting an exercise ball, but this could be like a step box, it could be a little chair, you know. You don't want anything which is too high, but you want it to be pretty much at our shoulder level as we go down into that kneeling position, okay? So just put your hands flat on top of the ball like this, and then just push down and do the same stretch. So this time, because we're higher up with the arms, I'm gonna go a little bit more into these insertion points here, just right at the top of your back, and get a nice stretch coming through there. Just a nice way to try and progress everything on. You can, if you wanted to, change your hand positions. So I get clients to do this sometimes. We go into neutral position, that'll get more into your shoulders. You can go reverse grip, which you get a little bit more into your biceps. You're still stretching your back at the same time. And just as an extra little tip as well, if you want to isolate one side, you could just take the ball, so you're over towards the opposite shoulder. Could do this on the floor as well. So you can just stretch across the body. So that way, I'm just getting a little bit more out of my right side now. And you can do the same on your left. This feels quite nice. And if you do go to an angle, so we go into that little bit of like side flexion there, you actually stretch out almost through the bottom of the ribs as well, and into those obliques. So that's a really nice progression to try and add in. So I almost try and get my clients to go straight into using the ball from the very beginning, because a lot of the time, you know, they've got the range of movement to be able to do that. Remember, we want to try and ideally get to 180 degrees of shoulder flexion. That's our aim, so we can get our hand close to the ear, okay, without arching the lower back. Even if you're within 20-30 degrees of that, your range of movement is going to be generally quite good. So always try and progress this stretch because it's very important. And hopefully all of the content there made sense for you guys. Remember, if you've got any queries about anything I've talked about today, get in touch with us at any time and we'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for watching again. I look forward to seeing you soon.